Have you ever listened to someone speak and you think, man, that voice is so lovely. I could listen to them read some mundane list like a list of names from the phone book. Well, today on the Friday Five, we look at not phone book names, but we look at a list of names far more sacred than phone book listing. It's the genealogy of Jesus. Welcome to the Friday Five. I'm Jared Ritchie. Today is Friday, May the 23rd, and you're listening to Musically Speaking. Well, I'll never forget it. It was the spring of 2023 when I heard a choir parent say, "Hey, I'm going to take my boys to go hear Peter Phillips and the Tallis Scholars." And I about flipped out. I said, "They're coming to Northeast Louisiana?" And he said, "Yeah." Well, the next thing we know, we had most of our upper school of Geneva Academy there at the campus of Louisiana Tech University in their auditorium to hear Peter Phillips and the Tallis Scholars perform a wonderful concert of just exquisite music. But there was one particular piece that stood out with me, and it's kind of stayed with me ever since, and it's the theme of today's episode, and that is a genealogy setting by Arvo Pärt, an Estonian composer, where he just sets the genealogy of Jesus from Luke's gospel. The title of the piece is quite simple, and it's called "Which Was the Son of?" And the text just uses that template as if you would, if you're familiar with that portion of the scriptures, giving you Jesus's lineage, starting from the list there. And what Arvo Pärt does musically is anything but ordinary. So I thought in our time together today, in the next few minutes, I would give you 3 reasons why I think you should go listen to the piece amidst all the other things, following the usual template that we do here on the Friday Five. The first of those reasons is it makes genealogy interesting, or at least it does in this case. Rather than just going through a mundane list, Arvo Pärt gives each name a treatment, more often groups of names, and he underscores these names in ways that draws your attention to them, in ways that are expected and ways that are unexpected.
Which was the son of Judah? Which was the son of Jacob? Which was the son of Isaac? Which was the son of Abraham? Which was the
Second, you could say the reason would be it gives those names extra weight that you need, those patriarchs. Just when you think you've got a predictable pattern in the music, Arvo Pärt seems to shift into a triplet rhythm, something subtle that signals and gives a little bit of anticipation. When you get to the patriarchs like Abraham and David, it seems to pause because those names should not be rushed through. It's quite interesting that he underscores and highlights the patriarchs in Jesus's lineage that are more well known and are more benchmark.
Which was the son of Seth? Which was the son of Rachel? Which was the son?
And then finally, the third reason is that the Amen at the end really stands out. It glows. It's a simple yet radiant finish and a nice bookend to the whole of this work. Well, hopefully you're motivated now to go listen to the entirety of this "Which Was the Son of" from the Tallis Scholars, or another ensemble is perfectly fine. I'll put a link in the show notes for you to check it out. Well, that's going to have to do it for this week's episode of the Friday Five. Thanks so much for listening. I'll see you next week.